How do we create? What do we have that other animals don't? It's our thinking mind, obviously. Of course, we know that, even if we temporarily forgot. But that is not all there is to it. If it was, then we would create everything we thought about, right? Our focused thought is the spark of creation, and how we feel about it is the rocket fuel. But what if unconsciously our thoughts are focused on what we don't want and we're afraid we're going to get it? Then unconsciously, we are bringing to us what we fear. You know the old saying, there's nothing to fear but fear itself. The experts say about 95% of what we think and feel about ourselves, about God, about love and life, our world, for instance, is a safe or a scary place to be. We have pretty much decided by the age of 7 or 8, based on our childhood experiences, both negative and positive, beginning in the womb even. And what we've learned from teachers, parents, and from generational beliefs passed down. This is our programming, and it runs in the background and runs us until we're aware of it. We literally defend what we believe with our very lives. For instance, if you came to believe you're not lovable, you will experience situations that prove that you're right. It may be a pattern of failed relationships or rejection. Many of these beliefs are self-judgments that simply are not true. We were just doing the best we could to make sense of what was happening at the time with the child's mind. Your truth is never changed. You are born of a loving source creator. Therefore, you are love, and you are a powerful creator. It is time to rethink what we came to believe as a child that is not true or no longer serving us. But we cannot change what we are not aware of. For example, I came to believe I wasn't good enough, and I would have to work super hard to earn a living. This is not true. My dad taught me money doesn't grow on trees, and he was super critical. I didn't realize how critical, because there's lots of holes in my childhood memory, until I moved in to take care of him the last 3 years of his life. I came to believe I wasn't pretty. I was blind as a bat and had to wear glasses back when they weren't cool, and I was made fun of a lot. And from a very early age, sexual abuse, through sexual abuse, I came to equate sex with love. And I went looking for love in all the wrong places, as the song goes, all through my teenage years and adult life until I understood why. As you can see, it doesn't have to be a big thing that happened, or it could be, big or small, it just had to be a big thing to you at the time. Even with the best of intentions, our parents can plant seeds inadvertently that affect us our entire life, as my dad did. A friend said this recently as we were having a conversation on this very topic. She exclaimed, "Holy moly, we have a bunch of 8-year-olds running the world." And she's not far off the mark. A client remembered a time when he was 2 years old, walking with his mom on a bright sunny day. He stopped to pick up a shiny penny, and his mom yelled, "Drop that, it's dirty." This 1 minute in time and this buried belief has affected his relationship with money his entire life. Now, I get the 95% doesn't apply anymore. There are a lot of completely conscious people on our planet today. Still, whatever is running in the background has the power to limit your power. And it's time for us to level up. Until we bring all that is unconscious into the conscious, we will continue to react to life rather than respond effectively to it in the present moment. I read recently, life is responding to us. This is so true. Don Miguel Ruiz was one of the spiritual leaders that started opening my mind years ago, and others have said it as well in their own way. We are never upset about what we think we are upset about. Our childhood hurts are being rubbed on. I call them our sore spots. Or the situation that we're in is conflicting with our childhood beliefs. What I'm about to share with you is the miracle that arrived for me early on, just when I needed it in 2012. I was just waking up to my gifts, my purpose, my highest work as a food and medical intuitive. Spirit made it abundantly clear it was imperative to declutter my mind of all that was running me from behind if I was going to succeed in what I came to do and hear guidance clearly. 1 minute meditation is the process that freed me from the prison of my mind by bringing to the surface all of my limiting, habitual thoughts so I could realign them with the truth and what I truly wanted. I had only been thinking about what I didn't want unconsciously long enough. This is the same process that has helped hundreds and hundreds of clients over the last 14 years free themselves as well. Who knows the domino effect of each healing? We are one. As each one comes into the light of their truth and power, others do as well. Awakening is contagious. This process is so simple, so effective, and so doable. Anyone that can meditate for 1 minute can do it. It works if you work it. Make a commitment to the best of your ability to do this 1 minute meditation practice once an hour, every waking hour, and you will find yourself well on your way to becoming a conscious creator within about 4 weeks. That's been my experience with clients too. Added bonus, along the way, you will retrain yourself to breathe through stress instead of holding your breath and creating more stress to the body. You'll train yourself to come present on demand. This is the only place you can ask and receive. It is time we create what we came for and live the abundant life intended for us. Okay, let's get started. Right now, put your phone on Do Not Disturb before beginning this practice. Any interruption will result in having to start the audio over. Step 1. You will need a journal for this practice, small enough to carry with you, or use the Note app on your phone. Start by setting a one-time intention for this practice that you will become conscious of any thoughts opposing your good. Any thoughts based in old childhood beliefs and patterns that are no longer serving you or are simply not true. Note, if you are a client and a pattern of thinking came up in our session, include this in your intention. Step 2. Take a minute to set up for meditation by getting clear and grounded in your body and to Mother Earth. Kick off your shoes and feel your feet meet the surface they are on. Being on Mother Earth is the best. Feel the support under your feet. Take a few deep breaths. Be sure you move your breath all the way to the belly. It should expand like a balloon on the inhale. Many have forgotten how to breathe effectively through stress. Watch a baby or your pet while they are sleeping. Now see your brilliant white roots growing from your feet like a tree. Look down in your mind's eye and see a big ball of white light in the middle of Mother Earth. It matches your roots. Grow your roots down as you breathe, getting lower and lower with each breath, reaching for this ball of light, and then see your roots connect to it. Your feet should start to feel heavy and maybe tingle, or both. This is the sign you are solidly in your body and grounded to Mother Earth. You should feel completely present, at peace, and calm. Step 2 is the solution to anxiety. You can nip it in the bud before it causes stress and hurts the body. Blocked energy and stress are at the root of all chronic physical dis-ease. Anxiety is the sign you're thinking about what you don't want and you're afraid you're going to get it. It is not what is happening that is upsetting you. It is what you are thinking about what is happening. And thinking is always based in the past. This practice will bring you into the peaceful present. Now set a timer to sound every waking hour to remind you it is time to focus on your breath for 1 minute. When you're ready, set a timer for 1 minute. Step 3. Breathe and notice the thoughts that flow in this 1 minute. Allow them. This is part of the healing process. It is super important not to go into thinking mode or any judgment. You would just be judging a child, and in your mature, right mind, you would never do that. Just notice and breathe. When the timer goes off, after the 1 minute, open your journal and write down the thoughts you remember. And don't forget to set your 1 hour timer again. If you have time after the 1 minute meditation, go ahead and move through step 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you don't have time, you can do these steps at the end of the day when you have 10 or 15 minutes to fully devote to the thoughts you have recorded. Step 4. Now it's time to give the negative thoughts your undivided attention. In doing so, you will be able to discern what thoughts are just a bad habit and which ones come with an emotional charge. These are rubbing on your sore spots. If there's an emotional charge, breathe with it. Where are you feeling that? Try to name it. Is it fear, judgment, anger, frustration? Is it jealousy or envy? Maybe betrayal? Maybe self-doubt or insecurity? Allow it. Feel it fully. Our feelings must be allowed. They are a part of us. Notice where the breath hangs up. Where is constriction or tension felt? Is it in the throat, the chest, the back, the solar plex area? Is it in the belly? Is your gut knotting up? This is where you are holding the hurt. It's your sore spot, physically. The self-judgment. Most of the time, they can be felt where the chakras are located. Step 5. Clear the negative thought and emotional energy with a deep breath now. Next, remember a time when you felt so completely loved or loved someone or something so completely and unconditionally, your heart swells with the memory. You may get that little lump in your throat or your eyes may well up. It may be easiest to get this with a pet if you've had a lot of hurt around love in your past. Our pets are unconditional love. Once you get this memory and this feeling, set it as a default. You will use it to heal your sore spots. Step 6. Bring the negative or judgmental thought back into your mind that came in step 4. And breathe with it and reconnect with the sore spot you found. Now bring into your mind the default memory of unconditional love you set in step 5. Breathe this love into the sore spot until it begins to release and you can breathe easier. Until you can feel more expansion in that area. You are literally loving on a part of yourself you have judged and exiled a long time ago. You may have a memory of the event that created the hurt, and you may not. In session, I can tell you what age is coming up. This part of you may not believe you really love them at first. It may take a few times of doing this. You will know love has healed the sore spot when you can have the negative thought without an emotional charge, without the pain. Now you just have a habit of negative thinking to break. And if you've ever broken a habit, you know how. You just need to do something else long enough to create a new habit. And from my experience, this will take about 4 weeks of practice with 1-minute meditation. Step 7. Now it's time to realign. Tell yourself the truth and state what you really want. For example, if the thought is based in lack, you might say, I am worthy of all good things. Or, I am connected to the source of all abundance. Or, my good is at hand always. This is the truth. For thoughts based in lack of love, you might say, I am love. I'm born of love. Therefore, I am loving and lovable. I deserve love. I Love One Command by Asara Lovejoy for commanding what I want. I highly recommend this book in mastering the One Command meditation. This meditation uses the power of quantum science to rewind into your DNA what you want and unwind what you don't want. This happens in real time, science shows. It is the most powerful manifestation tool I've ever used, and I use it every single day. Here's a powerful one command my mentor gave me years ago that was a catalyst to undoing the block I had created around abundance. I don't know how. I have all I need and then some as I move into my spiritual greatness. I only know I do now, and I'm grateful and fulfilled. What this is saying is, I don't know how, but a part of me that is connected to the source of all does. And it is saying because it already exists, I am grateful and already fulfilled. If you have any questions at all, reach out. Book a 15-minute free exploratory session at foodrevelation.com. And bless you as you fully move into your creative power, divine purpose, and potential. Disclaimer: I am not a doctor, licensed therapist, or nutritionist. I am an intuitive. This practice or any advice or guidance from me is not a substitute for your doctor or therapist advice or protocol. Consult your physician or therapist for guidance concerning your health and well-being.